Hello, hello, hello. It's good years. Alright. I'm gonna load into the world. I've already preloaded the world just to make it not too bad, and then I will switch screens now. I expect this to be a tad problematic because this is a rather large mod pack. But yeah, no, I'm gonna... Ooh, camera's a bit choppy as well. That's kind of loading in problems again. There we go. Things should be... There we go. Yeah, things are a bit more smoother now. Okay. I will preface this with a couple of rules that I'm going to be setting out. I'm going to obviously restart every time I die. That's kind of part of hardcore. But I will actually be restarting. I'm not going to just go like, oh, well, that's it, and done and dusted. Ah. However, I will try my damnedest to not die. But also, I'm not going to 100% of the time, like, I might for a couple of first nights, but I'm not going to just, like, create a dirt bunker and never leave it. I do plan on, in the simplest sense, putting myself at risk, but not in a risk that is absolutely stupid. I think that's the best description. The list of mods is in the description of the video. It's a very, very comprehensive list of every single mod that's in here. Keep in mind that a couple of the mods are also very redundant in the sense that they were intended for a server, not single player. So take that as you will. Also, some of the mods have updated since I last played them, so I don't know what that means. And yes, I'm doing this all while it's paused because I'm bloody terrified. Because I loaded into this world very, very, very quickly earlier. And I'm right next to water, which, needless to say, water is actually one of the most terrifying parts about this. Like, by a long shot, because I could just die across the map. Now, if I die for bullshit reasons, I die for bullshit reasons too. Like, if it's a really weird bug or a lag thing, that's it. I can't say that didn't happen. Now I will... Again, I will try and do my best to play with every single mod I've got in this pack, because all of them can work and do stuff independently. But I will warn, very simply, there is Project E in this mod pack, which I'm going to be going a beeline for, because bugger me silly, that's basically going to be how I actually can survive. Alright. Now, I also need to keep a very close eye on the map, because that does matter. Oh, it's very framey. I'm just gonna tweak some of the settings to bring it a bit more into acceptable range. already there's some enemies, but I believe they're underground. If I'm reading the map correctly. I do not want the beginning of the stream to be me troubleshooting too much. Again, this mod pack should work for all intents and purposes. However, if it does end up being a little like this all the time, this is the game, by the way, not me. Take that as you will. Then I will do some stuff to rectify. I mean, needless to say, there is a good fair few... It's Wednesday, my dudes. Okay, so I want to go inland. I'm trying to decide if I want to go, because I believe there's like fairies and stuff like that that will try and bugger me up over there. They'll steal my stuff, and I can't deal with them right now. I don't know how much I like this specific area, because this is a lot of tall grass that makes it very hard to see. Oh, that's a dungeon over there. That's a scary tree. Where's the sun at? We've already burnt half daylight. Jesus. Alright. I have no idea how I'm gonna handle things, by the way. Like what the end game is. And also what I consider the end of the series. The end of the series is kind of up for grabs in the sense of what it will actually be. If I think like, well, I've accomplished everything I could really accomplish, then we're good. And I will put like a reset number on when, like, if we're far enough through and I die then. So it can feel like a brand new series. Why is there a lot of dead fish? I'm very untrusting of free stuff in this. There's iron there, but I haven't made a pick yet, and that's something I should do right now, actually. Do very basic. Get some stone. Then get the iron. Now, it's been a long time since I've also played in hardcore, so I don't know how bad the enemies are or what mechanics that they've had introduced that could potentially just kill me. This is 1.16, by the way, that is modded. Good God, that's a lot of iron that I've grabbed. I do have a dense ore mods in. Is this a dense pocket? Because if so, I am actually going to just set up here. Now, I believe I can actually die from hunger in this, but we've got Pams, so, like, as long as I'm not a twat, hunger shouldn't be too bad of an issue. I do have cobble. I did leave my crafting table outside. Of course I did. Already off to a good start. Now, like I said, I'm gonna die for dumb things because I'm not good at this game. So yeah, just a warning now. Oh, I'm doing this to make some torches, just to make a little bit of a safe base. And I'm going to make a little area off to the side where I can do some trees inside. So I need some dirt. So it seems this is going to be my hovel for now. Jungle saplings are not great. But I think that's all that these are. Is that a village over there? I'd be careful because there are like village structure things that are like dungeons or enemy camp things. Also, again, this pack is not designed to be nice. It is very much the opposite. Okay, yeah, I'm just getting jungle saplings. I might try and nick some oak saplings from over here, if I can. Because if I can get some oak saplings, like, that's just very basic wood type that is nice and universal. And the trees are very, very simple in nature. Got one sapling, got two saplings. Two saplings is enough, I think. I'm gonna make a door. After I make torches, and I can hear someone on the other side of this wall. Fella, I hope you're pleasant. Now, zombies can, I believe, break doors in this? So, to be the whittle bitch that I am, like I said, this is probably going to be the case for the early stages. But hopefully later on, once I have like the bare minimum items sorted, then I can start like doing more interesting things. I mean, like, again, this is the beginning. I'm just going to be mining, so if I can make a little safe place for mining, I don't see that as a problem. This is a lot of fucking iron. Like, I know I've already kind of made comment on it, but, like, this is a lot of iron. This must be one of the dense pocket things from the mod. I mean, not that I'm complaining. There is Tinker Tools in here, so I'm gonna have to contemplate whether I want to try and go for that. For just early game measures. Does slim down the amount of diamonds I have to use. But it does have some prerequisites that are gonna be a tad difficult to accomplish at this stage. I mean, I could actually try and make a little hobbit home out of this. I wouldn't be against that. God, this iron just keeps going. Glad to see all the ores are working. I'm hoping it's very consistent across the board. It's a mod that, in the simplest sense, just takes out all other ore and puts in its ore. So there's no, like, filling up your inventory with 5 different kinds of iron, for example. I might just play this extremely close to the chest and vanilla-esque for the initial stages. Just because, again, Tinkers requires a little bit of material that I can't feasibly obtain, especially during the night. Oh, that's some weird little client lag. I'm gonna make some more torches. But you know, I could make a base out of this. I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, like I am not against just you making a vanilla iron pick if I've gotten this much iron just naturally. Oops. Like this is an extremely large amount. This is going to keep me going for a good while. I could probably just, like, happily smelt it up, make some iron equipment across the board, and work off that. Like, iron pick, iron sword, iron armor. Should keep me safe. Being hesitant on the definite side of that, because I do not think it definitely will. Again, if I come across anything from the Ice and Fire mod, which is like dragons and such, I am dead. I am just dead. That's not like a Oh, well, maybe you're exaggerating. No, if I, especially while mining, come across like an ancient dragon that's asleep, yeah, no, I'm just going to not break through the block. I could go through the mods, but again, like, there's a list underneath, that I do not think it's worth going over it, because you can read it your own pace, your own leisure. It's a long bloody list, though, I do warn, because I think it's like 150 mods. It's not the largest pack I've ever played with, but it's pretty substantial. So which marble is this? It's Chisel marble. Which Chisel marble is not EMCable. Which makes me sad still. And I don't believe I can use commands in hardcore, so I can't force it to being EMCable without going into a creative world and creating some IDs for it. Getting a good chunk of coal now as well. Not too bad. Oh. Also, in a fun little bit of news, as says in the description, I've got COVID in a positive COVID test in the house now. Luckily enough, the missus in here, so she's safe. But yeah, no, I'm coming down with the sickness. So let's see how that goes. It's not like I've got a list of medical problems pre-existing, no. This way. Here we are. Good lord. This will probably be the last stone pick I make. At this point in time, I think I can just get away with making an iron one, but I'm being economical, I guess. I don't know if it's economical at this point with this amount of iron just being readily available to keep doing it this way. Perish. Bugger you, mate. Bugger you. I've found the Okay, Neko, I've found the largest iron mine vein that I have ever come across, right? Like, in total. All of this area I have mined out has been an iron thing. An iron deposit. And, like, I mean every single one of these blocks, pretty much. Even all the way over to here. There's a lot of iron. I'm just gonna start. Yeah! I'm... Okay, you want... Again, more proof? I've got a stack of iron here. Got a stack of iron here. Another stack here. This isn't just casual iron. This is a lot of iron. I've just been mining only iron. I need... There's more iron everywhere. I'm missing iron. I need help. There's too much iron. Oh, and if you're wondering, Nico, this is the pack that we played. Just updated and tweaked a little bit. Yes. It must be the ore cluster mod. There's no way there can be this insane of like iron veins. Like, otherwise, this is just a lot of iron veins that happen to merge. Because, like, to give an idea, I found this on this, like, a surface cave. Like, that room I have up there is literally just a surface cave, quickly blocked off. Like, right out there is, the fun world. I've blocked off because I'm a whittle bitch. So yeah, no, and like this is the other cave. The iron was just there. I don't know why there's so much bloody iron. I'm just gonna start smelting it because I'm not gonna even be efficient with it. Why would I be efficient when I've got like stacks and stacks of iron? I'm not gonna lie, so what I pretty much conceded, I'm gonna probably make a hobbit hole for the early stages. I mean, like, so this is hardcore, as you can see by the hearts down there. This is hardcore. I will just die, so I'm going to try and do my best. Because I think we played on just normal the last time we played on the server. Don't under smog though. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually terrified and just accidentally digging in. I'm paying very close attention to what I'm mining. There's no way I should come across one at this height, but still. If I just see a random chest again like I did last time, I'm just not gonna touch it because that was what got me fucking destroyed by that lightning dragon next to the base. I think that was in the slime one though. I don't think that was in the one we started doing because I don't think I ever actually interacted with the outside world in the last time we played. I just stayed inside the base like the entire time. It's nice and relaxing though, very therapeutic. Even though I'm like also edging on the fear of death any second. Something just spawns next to me. I die. Trying to stay relaxed. Minecraft is a relaxing experience after all. Why is there so much iron? I'm actually starting to get annoyed. Okay, a little bit of armor. Break this pick quickly, and then I'll switch over to iron. Should break very soon. There it is. Perishing. Yep. No, enjoy your sleep, Neko. Try and do your best to actually sleep this time. Catch you later. I wholeheartedly expect to die, though. There is no way that this succeeds. I think I need to start hollowing out an area to do tree and stuff in. Why is there still more iron? My lord. It's just So much of it. With this much iron, I could probably take Kento. Like, I was about to make a really old joke, but no, I bug it up and I'm not going to even try. Well, it's the Hobbit's life for me all the same. Okay. Did I finally mine out most of the iron that direction? I believe so. Good God. When will it end? Okay. I'm halfway through an iron pick and I'm still mining up iron. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm planning on using marble, like at least for flooring or something like that, because marble is gorgeous and it's one of the best material types ever to use. Changing my mind. And by that I mean try, I dare you, it's never gonna work. Marble's just superior. And it's not because it's white, okay? I know it's gonna be someone's statement. Good lord. It just keeps going. I feel like I need some minor music on or something like that. Food's gonna be a real concern soon. I think not this daytime, but maybe the next. I will try and take like an iron bucket out to get some water. Have I gotten all the iron now? I think I've gotten a good chunk of it now. More marble. More marble. Marvelous. I get it, because it's marble. Do you think they're ever going to actually introduce marble into, like, vanilla Minecraft? They've got, like, diorite and quartz. Is it diorite? Which one's the white one? Yeah, it's diorite. Do you think they're going to introduce marble eventually? I'd assume they would. Maybe. Man, this house is less like a house and more of just a quarry. Good lord. I have no idea what these blocks are used for. I'm not very familiar with Ars Nouveau. Why is there just a random bit of string there? Is that... Well, hello? There is one concern I do have with this mod pack, and this is something that I'm hoping has been fixed. But with the Draconic Evolution mod, there was an issue with the what's it called? The Chaos Guardian, which is the big boss fight of the mod. And how it would not be fightable. When you attempted to fight it, it would break in a really, really annoying way that meant you couldn't actually fight it. Because it would basically disappear and like completely vanish from the face of the universe, and you'd have to cheat to try and get it to even consistently be fightable. If that is not fixed, I have a potential fix that my friend Neko sorted out, and I will use that. It's not cheating per se. It is it will just basically make it so defeating the Ender Dragon will offer up the crystals as a reward. Like the tiniest form of them. Which was relatively... by the point we were at when we were killing the Ender Dragon on a somewhat constant basis, the EMC it offered was minimal. And it was more the fact that we could get them and EMC those and then upgrade them. Yes, I'm mining just stone at this point. I'm just trying to clean up a little bit. There we go. Trying to make a bit more of an open, interesting area that will be useful. Another stack of iron to go through. Okay, and then we will make the rest of the armor. There we go. I'm getting kitted out in basic iron armor now. So that should hopefully keep me somewhat more alive. Hmm. I'm just gonna fill this in for now, because well, I do love my marble. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make a huge amount of progress on it for now. Is this an even number? It is. So we expand which way? Which way is easier? That way. So I'll put the tree here for now. It's not a very efficient tree farm. In fact, it's very much not. I will be putting a tree in the dead center, leaving it at that. But so here. Give me a little bit of cosmetic okayness here. At least structurally speaking. Go get the tree sapling thing. There is a storage system in the mod pack. I refine storage because yes, it's the more OP one, arguably. Easier one. That's what I think I'd really argue it is. I've not gotten used to the applied energistics ever since it moved to being what it is now, AE2. With the channels and stuff like that. And I'm sure it's not actually that bad to learn. It's just, it seems bad enough that I do not want to... I would have to spend a good bit of time on it. And a pack that means I could spend time on it to learn. Because I know it can get more, insane later. It's just... I would need to get to that point, and this pack, I don't know if it's forgiving enough to really get away with it. Don't run. Sprinting uses hunger, and that is a very tight commodity right now. Trying to line it up with this. Is that more iron? I'm gonna get bloody triggered. Why is there string there again? I'm so confused. Okay. Nice, basic, simple, habitable environment. Let's see. There we go. I know I'm just kind of prettying up a base at this point, and that's not like what I need to do long term. However, what I need to do long term is basically get Project E working, because Project E is Equivalent Exchange 2, but modernized. So it's right there. And then just to make some interesting cosmetic stuff. So where do I want to have the thing that would be equivalent to my like starting bedroom sort of thing be? Probably here, right? Hmm. Just gonna mine this out because oh my god, I see iron. No, not mining the iron. That iron can get buggered. There we go, giving a bit more interest to the design. Another stack of iron done. Jeez. This is what happens when someone that loves doing cosmetic stuff starts playing Minecraft, but in a hardcore environment, as you just go like, well, how do I just hide in a hole but make it pretty? Well, hello. That means I'm probably going into a cave. Oops. Okay, so that's enough of a drop to hurt me badly. That's the end of that journey. If I could get a second bucket, I'm set. Because that gives me an infinite water then. But I do need to start doing crops. So that way is blocked off for now. I'm not going any further that way because there's a cave. And I don't want to have to deal with that yet. If I can avoid it. I feel like I should put some fences around here because I know I'm going to bloody kill myself. Maybe I should just do here then. I don't know. How do I do this safe? I have seeds. I have dirt. I need to make a farm. Let's make a farm in this room then, actually. Just it can be a nice simple one. Because let's see, do okay, yeah, I can turn wheat into bread. I was about to say, because like if that got overridden, tomato seeds. Okay, tomatoes used for. Is there anything simple that I can do? Chicken and cheese gives me some parmesan. Crate of tomatoes. Okay. That gives me ketchup. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything that's hugely doable with that. So I'm just going to stick to wheat, onion seeds. What can onions be used for? Fried onion from butter. Need to get some cows, I think. Liver and onions. That might not be a bad one later. That's not a bad one. But no. So I'll just stick with this for now. Because then that way I can, I know what I'm working with, basically. Yeah, it's about time I move this chest. Okay. So I've got that growing. I'm pretty sure this should be growing because there should not be any conditions to make it not. I believe it sits within the acceptable range of conditions. Like the light level should be high enough, so on and so forth. I guess like the simple thing for me to do next is to try and make a mine down to a low Y level to try and get diamond, right? Oh, that's just the straightforward approach. It is daytime. I do kind of want to go get that second bucket of water. Okay. Well, I've got my water. And that looks pretty. I think... Then the main thing I need to do now is just sort out my food problem. Like, once I sort out a basic food situation, I think these for now. Should regen my health. Once I get some basic food going, I kind of feel comfortable. Not per se exploring, but at least just mining down. Otherwise, I do feel a little hesitant just because I don't have great ways of regeneration. Like, I've got a little bit of resistances. I mean, from iron. Iron's not amazing, but it's good. It should be enough to keep me kind of alive. Trying to think. Because I don't think there's anything I can actually set up easily right now. Not without more wood and more food. And those are the two things that once I kind of start situating that, I'm okay. Because to get into a Project E, right, I need to get an alchemical chest. I need to turn that into an energy condenser. Actually, technically speaking, all I need is a transmutation table. Right? But that's the baseline of everything. The problem is that that requires obsidian. Once I get a transmutation table, I'm pretty okay. But the problem is, so I need to get an energy condenser to do infinite generation instead of just conversion. Because the tablet gives me conversion, this in addition with a relay and a collector gets me generation. Like, it generates the EMC or the energy itself. The problem is, as you can see, this is very expensive. This will not happen just immediately. I should make a spell book from Ars Nouveau if I haven't already. I honestly don't know the mod very well. That's why I haven't probably made one. Oh, spellbook's really cheap. Is it... Wait, if I'm seeing this correctly, does it mean that I can just, like, have all those tools in it? Because that seems pretty useful. Then the biggest problem I have is that how am I going to make a book? Because at this point in time, I do not have those resources. Because I would either need a slime or some leather. And there's not any cows in this area, I believe. Terrified to go near that water. Is there some cows? Because, yeah, like, I do not know a handful of the mods in this. Because this is marsh, and I've only seen frogs. So I would need to find a way of getting a book. And I don't think it would go well if I try and find a slime. Let's see. This looks like a biome a cow could spawn in. Is this a custom mod pack? Yes and no. Oh, the stream's dying a little bit because I'm loading a bunch. It's piggybacking off of a mod pack, but it's customized. This was a mod pack me and my mates, me and Neko played at one stage with a personal server. Gotta get some sheep. This way I can make a bed, because I believe the phantoms are in this. Still not used to that. Oh, cute little fishy. But yeah, like the list of the mods are beneath if you're interested in looking. But otherwise, yeah, no, it's a custom pack, kind of thrown together, I guess. Okay, well, there's only sheep here. I don't know what those are, so I'm just inherently wary. Take some pumpkins, I'm not going to complain. Yo, it's my bro pig. It's from the streets. Saw the mod list, yeah. It's a pretty long one, I have to say. Foxies! Oh. Oh, I know where they are, so now I can come back for them later. It's sunset. I'm not going to make it back to my base, I don't think. This is going to be interesting. I explored too far. I'm just expecting red dots to turn up everywhere around me. As long as none are in front of me, I'm fine. That one's in front of me. That's not good. So there's that one. That's a skeleton with enchanted bow. That's a creeper. That's another creeper. Ew. That's a spider right in front of my base. I am back inside. I am terrified. Oh, I got some wool. That's not the end of the world. Okay. Calm. Nice. Ooh, tree. That's where I'm at this point. Ooh, calm. Nice. Tree. I'm trying to think, is there any other ways I can get, like, leather? I'll have a quick squiz in a second once I've taken down this tree. But yeah, no, I don't know too much about this mod, so that's why I'm just, like, very... What does what do? Rabbit hide... I'm not going to be able to kill one of those thingies, because I've seen those before. That's alchemy table stuff. That's a bit later on. There's mana infuser. A redstone furnace can get me that. I guess that's probably going to be one of the easiest ones, though that requires me to kill zombies, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% confident that I can do that quite easily at this stage. I am playing this like an absolute whittle baby, but... And I said that I was actually going to try. Good lord. I expect something to drop on my head right now. No? Oh, well, there's a spider out there. I think the biggest problem I have is, if I remember correctly, thermal expansion doesn't have any pipes yet. So if I want to power stuff, I have to either power it directly with the dynamo, so I can play it safe. That's fair. I mean, like, if it is just simply that, then that's good. As well as that does look extremely cheap. The just the tier 1 books, because it's just a bunch of iron tools. And I don't know if you were here earlier, but to give an idea, most of this area that I mined out was iron. I've already smelted a couple of stacks, and I still have multiple stacks of iron ore sitting around. So iron's not an issue for me. Everything else is. And that's what I need to work on next. But I will say, though, if that is the case, that it can get some like simple long range stuff to get me going a bit more and keep me a little bit safer, then all to it. Can make many types of spells. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's kind of another one of those magic coding mods, right? Because you set in conditions. Yeah, I believe that's what I think I remember it being, is that it's you set in conditions, you set in requirements, and you set in what it will, like, each spell will do and how it will do it. So it can be quite useful for that. Glyph of Break, Glyph of Harvest, yeah. Kind of reminds me of, like, if I remember, the little bit that I think I remember of this mod is it kind of was like Psycraft. PSI, Psycraft, which was basically based off of, what was it? Was it Irregular High? I believe that was the anime he based that mod off. So if it is kind of like that, then that seems perfectly fine by me. But it is just simply I can't make a book at the moment. The moment I can make a book, though, I could probably do it. In fact, I will probably do it, because that just seems like a very useful early game thing to give me a bit of safety. Still nighttime. Now it's raining and then there's thunder. Because, yeah, like I was saying earlier, that what I want to do is try and get my food, like, have a bit of a consistent food situation. Because once I have consistent food, then I feel a lot safer, because that just gives me, like, a way of regenerating, which is something that I do not have naturally. And I've got a very minimal amount of food, though I did get a little bit more by killing a bunch of those animals on the way. Once I go back out again, I'm going to try and look for more food-related stuff and cows. I think I'm going to go west this time, because I think there's a village that way, but I'm not sure if it's a village or a dungeon. And that does mildly terrify me. Oh, I can actually make a bed, that's right. Should just make a bed. That way I can skip to daytime. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Get baked potatoes. Yeah, but I also want to point out that I have Pam's Harvest Craft, so I'm like very tempted to try and go much more extreme with things. Like, I have that as an ability. But no, I do remember baked potatoes being really good. I mean, like, I do know some Minecraft, it's just been a long time since I've played, like, properly. Most of the Minecrafting that I played was, like, before they reworked the ocean as, like, water guardians and stuff. That's one of those things. It's gonna fuck me up, isn't it? Oh, no, no. Ooh. You fool, you thought you could mess with me. Just more frogs. The fuck is that? Hello. You seem cute. And you don't seem to be hurting me, so I'll leave you alone. I will try and endeavor to get this, though. Nope. Nope. No. Wow, please. Really? Fuck you. Astral Sorcery, more like suck sorcery. I got him. I need to keep an eye on the time in game. Because I need to go only a distance that I can actually come back from. Getting a buttload of seeds as well. That's pretty useful. You know the weird thing that like I really can't get over while playing this so far is just simply not having to remember where like spawn is. Because I'm like, oh well, where am I relative spawn? It's like, it doesn't matter. If I die, I die, and I'm screwed. And then I don't have to remember where spawn is. It's so strange. What the? Well, I can't say you're not a little adorable. Yeah, not smacking that. I will die if I try and fight wolves. I am damn confident in that. Don't forget to waypoint base. Oh, I know where it is. I know how to get back there. That's what I mean by like the whole I don't have to remember where spawn is, because I tend to be sucky with the waypoints and hate having them on, so I just tend to do a lot of memory. just in case I get lost. That's fair enough, though. I mean, the other thing is I can pull this up and I immediately know I'm over here. Actually, no, it's right there. Sorry. But yeah, it's basically relative stuff, so. But at this point in time, more foxes. How do you get berry bushes? Is it just planting the berries? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, I should probably start heading back now because it's starting to get into that later day stuff. What is that? More berries. I mean, like, everyone plays these sorts of games very differently, and I'm normally very... I don't make packs that require a large amount of exploring. This one does, but just kind of due to the fact that I normally don't have to explore means that I'm very confident where I am. On your... Yeah, on the minimap, I know. That's why I'm just like, it's starting to get later stages. That's why I know, because it's halfway day as well. I don't want to be caught out at all, so I'm being extra precautious. Because, again, this is hardcore, and it's been a long time since I've played hardcore. I don't want to just die because I'm being stupid. Because I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna die because I'm being stupid. But I want to minimize the chance of that happening early, at least. Because I could be stupid and just go in here. And I will die. Oh, lag. It's loading the dungeon. Back to game. There we go. But yeah, like, if I really wanted to risk stuff, I would just do this and die. The loot isn't that good. Yeah. Like, that's the thing, is this specific dungeon, I think this is the Valhalsia ones, or is this the dungeon called? I can't remember. But those specific dungeons, like, they're extremely difficult and kind of only give you a bit of loot real later on. And there is some parts of this pack that's going to be worth trying to do all dungeons I possibly can. Because there's a lot of different dungeon loots that can occur. I mean, also, if I'm being particular, I should actually make an iron door. But now that I'm going to actually be sleeping, kind of minimizes the problem. Rice seeds. Not a direct thing. But these sweet berries, I can make something immediately out of these. By just making some bushes that I don't walk over. As long as they're just a little bit out of the way, and I don't... What is my favorite map? That's actually a good question. Well, my favorite mod, sorry. That's actually... Okay, that's even harder, I have to say. Because, like, there's a lot of mods that I love for the way they interact with others. Sometimes. I mean, like, a storage mod is really, really good. Botania is, like, a very top-of-the-line one in my eyes, that you could just add Botania and no other mods and be quite happy, because it would just be a cool experience. Chisel, I mean, is one of the most gorgeous mods there is. Biomes O Plenty, which I'm playing with as well, is absolutely phenomenal. Create is possibly one of the coolest tech mods there is, because of the functionality. It's probably Terra and Player EX. Yeah, that's fair. I know. I mean, like, also, if you're talking late game, like Draconic Evolution is one of the coolest for that, because you get like insanely powerful. I know. I'm probably one of the worst people to ask like specifically what my favorites are, because I'll tell you what my favorites in each category are, not what my favorite overall is, because I don't really have one. I think that's the best description I can kind of give towards that thing. I apologize if that's like a really terrible answer and it's not what you're wanting. The old answering your answer, like answering your question with a non-answer. But it is genuinely how I feel, and it's the same with kind of like just about everything, like video games and such. It's hard to kind of go, ah, yes, this is specifically my favorite. It's like, well, this is my favorite RTS. At the moment, my favorite RTS is Halo Wars 2 because I've been playing the ever-living shit out of that. But really gonna have to sort out what food I'm gonna do, because what Minecraft version is this, by the way? 116. 116.5, I believe, to be precise. I should actually probably list that underneath. Fried chicken. Some cooking oil, flour, and chicken. That's not actually a bad one to do. I could do that. I just need a couple of chickens. Get some fried chicken. Thank God there's no cholesterol in Minecraft, because otherwise Steve would be fat as hell and die. BLT is pretty good as well. It's probably the best version for Forge. Yeah, and in my experience, like, you typically want to be like a good fair few generations back, like 2 or 3, and that's when like all of the mods are, because they're updating to the next ones and stuff like that. I mean, the other thing is, was it Caves and Cliffs, I believe is the update called? Like, I want to play that at some point, but I haven't, I want to play that with my mates. And I don't know if I want to play that, like, modded. I'm probably going to try and play that as vanilla as possible. I don't think, is there any mods for that at this stage? I'd assume that there would be. Like, undoubtedly. Lettuce, bacon, tomato. This is honestly actually a really easy piece of food to make. Very cheap. Brick's kind of annoying, but I mean, I'm gonna have to get some clay at some point. Yes, I have heard about that actually. And I, genuinely speaking, that was a very serious contemplation for this for originally doing this with my mates, because like we were very much trying to consider which Minecraft did we want to play with and which like what mods and stuff like that, and we're trying to keep it within a somewhat acceptably balanced range, trying to make it so there was some progression. It wasn't you got OP and then that was the end of the game. I say that there's equivalent, basically equivalent exchange 2 just updated in this, so you do get pretty OP pretty effectively quickly, but the point stands is I've got this weird mentality where it's like I like to actually have kind of a bit of a balance on how things play. I could have planted that, by the way. I should have probably planted it, but I'm being naughty because I needed food. I want to make, very quickly, some slabs. Because if I remember correctly, what you can do is put the slabs on top of the bushes, and that way you don't walk in and kill yourself on them. Since I'm already going to be walking into the farm quite a bit, it's probably a wise idea. Wheat and berries. What an interesting diet. How much do I want to invest into this world? If I'm being, like, very particular, it's kind of be just how long I can be asked playing. But in the basic sense of it, I do want to try and get, like, a significant bit of every mod done. And I mean, once I get into Project D, that's basically going to be all of the other mods done pretty quickly. But, like, I want to do Blood Magic, I want to do PAMs. I do actually want to try out this, try out Ars. Because Ars Nouveau, again, is one mod that I've really wanted to try out for ages, but I've never gotten into it. Astral, I just absolutely adore, so I do really want to play that as well. So it's just kind of, I want to try and get where I can with all of the, yeah. I basically just want to try and get as far as I can with everything before I, see it end. But also, if, like, I die, then I die, and I'm gonna reset. Because at this point in time, my intention is to do this the same day of the week every week, because I'm going to be, since I'm streaming 4 times a week at this point, I'm going to make, technically today's Monday, so it's like Minecraft Monday, get it? And then on Wednesday I'm going to play Warframe, and then other than that, it's weekend I'm playing with friends, I'm just randomly playing stuff, and then on Tuesday I have no bloody idea what I want to do. I should probably actually just make an iron door, because I've got more than enough iron for it, and it keeps me very safe. Actually, that's a good point. I should make a button before I do that. That's right, it's cooked stone to do it. This is very, very dangerous what I'm doing right now. Do not do this at home. Totally was not doing that at night, you know, the time that if I fuck up, I just will die. Go. But yeah. I'm gonna keep trying to search for cows at this point, though, I think. Because if I can get that book, I can start testing it out and seeing what it's like. And I think that'll be kind of fun. Also, I should probably make an axe very, very quickly. So I can try and get a bit more wood while I'm out. Why, hello. That didn't give me a miniature heart attack, not at all. That actually scared the living shit out of me. Come out the fucking door and there's a goddamn... Yeah, it's about right. It's like I'm willing to invest about 5 minutes into it, apparently. But like, yeah, no, I do want to just keep playing this because like Minecraft is a very soft spot in my heart. I played a very large amount back in, what was it, 1.255, I think it was. Basically when Equivalent Exchange 2 was in its peak. That and Industrial Craft and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I really, truly remember playing the most. And that's what I absolutely loved, is just being able to work hard and then get like really, really powerful. That's why I just struggled to go back to vanilla Minecraft for a long time. However, I would very much consider it with like Caves and Cliffs because I do think that the game's very much evolved a lot more than I could possibly imagine. And is in a very good state for what it is. But yeah. I don't know, I mean, it's kind of that simple thing of like, who really hates Minecraft? Like, the only people that hate Minecraft is the people that are trying to hate Minecraft because they want to seem different. Hello? You're so cute. I'm thankful that the cute things aren't trying to kill me. That's at least a bit of a nice nice experience. Give it 5 minutes, they'll try and kill me. More pigs, more cute things. More cute things, more pigs. Is there no cows on this bloody continent? Complain and you shall receive. Ooh, and chickens. Can you make the spellbook now? I can indeed, once I get back to base. Oh, that's very close to the ocean. I'm just going to back off a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to go near the ocean. I can just get one shot from the ocean. There's a creature in Ice and Fire that can do a ranged water attack on you while you're in the water, and I'm pretty sure if it can one-shot me when I've got like full leather armor in normal, it will one-shot me through iron. Just a reminder, these mods are not nice. These mods are very, very much not nice. Sea Serpent or Siren? Sea Serpent. Sirens are going to be near impossible for me to get away from at this stage as well. Because I don't know if I can get away before they get to me. Whoa, hello. Flourishing aqua logs. That's very pretty. I'm not going to touch that because I'm probably going to die if I do, but it's very pretty. Can make earplugs. Yeah, I know you can make the earplugs to deal with them, but that's also like prerequisite. I already have the earplugs. And like, again... it's kind of the same argument with like it's very different with like the Medusa, for example, where the Medusa you can just get the blindfold and you're fine, right? But the thing is, if you're going to be fighting Medusa, you know you're going to be fighting Medusa. A Siren, I could accidentally round a corner and they're already there. So unless I have it permanently on me, then it's not quite as useful. Because I don't think I can fit it into baubles. Okay. There's the leather. I had a split moment. I can quickly equip them. Again, yeah, but that requires me having them in my inventory. And at this point in time, I've got enough inventory problems to kind of say that that's not an easy thing to do. Does this still work? This does work. Okay, I think the one thing I need to sort out now is paper, right? For the book. Which rice works for and spice leaves work for. I believe I have some spice leaves. I have one. I do have rice seeds though. Right? Yeah. So I believe if I grow those up, they go to that. Did I not add a backpack mod? I don't think I do, but my argument to that is that genuinely once you get to Project E, you don't need a backpack. Actually, no, technically you do have them with Project E. It's because you get these, the alchemical bags, which are like a, what is it, a 10 by 10 inventory, and each one is an independent color. So yeah, it was kind of bad of me not to add like a backpack mod for early game, but I just kind of made the argument of early games just you're supposed to suffer through. I don't know. It's a very weird thought, but that's my thought on a lot of it normally is the early game is supposed to feel like a bit of a fucking difficult experience. And backpacks kind of, because I think, is there backpacks in here? There are some. But that requires some intensive stuff. Is sunset at the moment. So what I'll do is I'll sleep. Is there watering cans? Copper in a bucket. Okay. I'm going to use that. If that's what I remember it as, then that should help rectify this. I think I've got some copper. Yeah, a little bit. And I've got a bucket on me. I can make another bucket later. Wee. Let's see. Because this will get my crops growing a little bit more. It means I can get the rice, which means I can make the paper, I believe. Or is that a specific rice? Oh, I'm going to have to see. It's the Pam's rice. Okay, maybe it's a different piece of rice. I might have to go look for things. If worst comes to worst, I can test it now. How does this work? My... Oh, there we go. Off-brand bone meal. Exactly. That's what watering cans are. It's just they're basically shitty bone meal. But they require water instead, so they're just actually really bloody useful. I don't know if it's working on the rice, though. No, it's definitely working on the rice. Okay. Well, they gave me a little bit of berry buffering for food as well. But in simple sense, does that work? No, so it's the different type of rice. So I have to go... Oh, that's annoying. So it means I have to look for some sugarcane instead. The best part about looking for sugarcane is I have to go near the bloody ocean for it. The fuck was that? Man, yes, there's a reason why I do not like this specific biome, but it's also where I relatively spawned. Like I spawned over here, and it's like, cool, do I want to choose the biome that's just got really a lot of annoying tall grass? Or do I want to pick the biome that's got a lot of magical crap in it that's probably gonna fucking kill me? So let's go to the biome that's got a bunch of magical crap that can kill me. I don't know what that is. I don't want to go near it. Where's my sword? It's a creeper there. Okay. There's a prize. Oh, that's the drowner stuff. Better to die earlier than later. True, I guess. But also my theory was it's just like, well, I would prefer to risk it in the grass than just die to the magical biome, because the magical biomes are stupid. So what is this? It's a light from Ars Nouveau. Okay. That's a creeper. What a creepy creeper. What's that one song against the creeper? Oh man, whatever. You gave me a mini heart attack, my good sir. I mean, the hovel that I'm in is potentially only temporary. Depends on how much I'm willing to commit to that specific area. Can use them for magical energy. Okay. It's a kind of Thorncraft, like the node sort of stuff. That is a lot of seeds. Okay, well. Now we know that these rice seeds are not what we were looking for. Get rid of them in favor for more wheat. And we'll replace this block with some dirt. I could have grabbed some sand actually, but go back there later. Dirt. Dirt. Berry. Yum. Okay, and then with this watering can, we try and get some more sugarcane quickly. Do I think a watering can is busted as hell? Yes. Yes, I do. However, do I think this pack really is going to be nice enough to let me get away with being busted as hell? My stream nearly crashed there. Yeah, probably. It's not liking streaming a fairly intensive pack for now 2 hours. Which means I'm probably gonna play for a little bit longer. And then I'll call it a day. Okay. Let's try and make this Ars Nouveau stuff. So I need a book. Have book. Need iron. I have more iron. Where are you? There. Cool. Does it need to be fresh tools, or can I get away with using what I've got in my hands? Let's see. I just need a spade more if it was that the case. Didn't like that, so I'm going to assume no. Nope, worked. Okay. Press something to select. Okay. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Apply spell at the block or entity that is targeted. Spell will start with breaks blocks on an average hardness, can be amplified to increase the harvest level. Sensitive will stimulate breaking blocks with shears instead of a pickaxe. Summons a projectile that applies a spell effect when this projectile hits a target or block. What does it mean by sensitive? Sensitive will allow projectiles to break plants or other material that do not block motion. Well, so projectile and harm as well. Sorry, it was... So what was the button to go into L? And then to quick craft. I don't think I've got a button bound for that, do I? Category. Just do that, see if that gets... There we go. Okay, so projectile harm. Get the fuck away. Create. So that it will just deal damage at range. Kind of want to test it out. Oh, it's a Goblin Trader. Hey, not bad. That is actually real cheap as well. No, thank you for the suggestion. That should keep me alive. So then if I do this, ooh. I think that was a conflicting hotkey just then. So now I shouldn't need a... So I'm assuming this mines at mines at iron level is what I was kind of gathering from it, right? Familiars. Can I make it ranged harm and mine? I'd assume as much. I can, but that's probably going to be very expensive of a spell. You can change the spell color. Yeah, I just saw that. You can change the spell color, which I do not mind. Actually, I might do that for the I guess that's pulling up the achievements. That's what that's doing. Might do that for the attack. Make it red. Mm. 10 or 9 effects per spell. Oh, okay. But I'm assuming, again, the effects scale up the cost the more there are. So how do I increase the mana then in this this mod? So what's this require? You don't know? Oh, well, good. Documentation. Okay, so that just requires another book and one of those mini crystals I have. This one, Source Gem. I might actually try and use Ars as my, like, beginning stuff. I think by using the armor. Oh, okay. This one? Mage. Using the enchanting apparatus. Enchantment apparatus is that. Okay. But yeah, so the next spell book I'm definitely not doing for a good while because that's Obsidian Diamond and blocks of quartz and blaze rod. So I need to be able to go to the basic levels of the nether for that. That seems a tad out of my initial reach. But I mean, like, it works really well. Like, for a little beginning tool. Maybe by upgrading the spell book too. Yeah. Like, I'd assume as much. Like, at the very bare minimum, I'd assume it would level up with your progression in the... Ooh, okay. Your progression in, like, the mod itself. Like, if I get to the max level, I'd assume I'd have max level ability. So, if I had, like, the Archmage book, which, jeez, it's a very expensive book. Bro, who wants to stick, like, 2 emeralds and 3 eyes into their book just to make it stronger? Just imagine doing that in real life, just jamming some eyeballs into your book and it becomes stronger. And artifacts like the necklace thing. Yeah, there you go. It's Amulet of Mana Boost and then Mana Regen. Double Trinket. Lesser discount, greater discount. Again, yeah, so it looks like more or less you're upgrading your stuff and making things cheaper across the board eventually. I mean, again, I'll use it early game, like very much so, giving me the ability to just kind of do this and be able to switch to a damage thing. I'm just gonna have to get better at switching those two. As well as it's not durability, it's a mana thing, so as long as I'm just like maintaining the mana of it, I'll be fine. See, there was more iron still. Jesus. I hope like again it's made evident that like there was a lot of iron in this cave. Mana regen is fast though. Exactly. Like overall it seems relatively fine. Like you just need to do a touch of management and you can't just like spam. See? Though from the looks of it, it also doesn't have a punishment system either. So I can actually just spam the button and accidentally run out and it go like, ah, yeah, no, bro, that's chill. This is actually really useful. Can find spells from looting or crafting. Okay. So it is a fairly comprehensive mod. Good to know. Yeah, no, I must stick around with Ars Nouveau. It's definitely going to be because like I think Tinker's Construct's a mod in the pack kind of for the purpose of covering a little bit the early game, but I didn't realize that you could kind of cover the early game like this. This is way better. If you have as much iron as I do, I guess, is the argument. Oh, those are pillagers. Okay. All right. Hey, you buddy. You wanna come with me, bud? You can come inside. Bro, come on. I want you to come inside so I can easily trade with you inside. Yeah, no, the Goblin Trader is a little broken in this. Alright, fucks off then. They despawn, by the way. Yes and no. Like, as long as you have the environment correct, they don't despawn. The Goblin Traders. Or they just reset is what I should really say. So how far can this go? I can hit from there. Learn that after trying to keep one in your base. Yeah, there's again, it has to be the right conditions need to be met, which I believe the conditions are stone and low light level. So ironically enough, me and my friends had a base in a village, and we just permanently had a trader inside our main house because he would just always spawn next to all of the stone. And because it was out in the open, the light level was inconsistent, so it would let him spawn. It was very stupid. But those goblin traders are actually just genuinely insane because when you get late game, especially with like equivalent exchange, each cobblestone is 1 EMC, right? So it's 32 EMC to equal 1 emerald. 1 emerald is 16,000. You lived in a cave and met those conditions? I don't know. Again, like, I might be slightly wrong, I guess. Just because it might be a bit more to it, but that is what we found when we were playing. Is it was relatively consistent to those rules. Okay, I mean, like, if I've got the spellbook now, I'm kind of tempted to just start setting up the mine that I kept thinking about. Because, like, if I can get a mine going, then I can get, you probably need a name. No, we tried that. That didn't work. They would still despawn if it was named. Don't ask me fucking why. Because that's normally the condition that Minecraft uses for not despawning units. But, yeah, no, straight up, it would still despawn. Well, hello out there. That cave looks dangerous. Yeah, there's a reason why I blocked it off when I immediately came into this surface cave. Because this is part of it here. This is a surface cave that I've just hollowed out and made look much grander. One day I'll brave it, but That is not today. Oh, my throat's starting to be real fucking sore. Good old COVID coming at you. Uses less mana. Oh. That makes actually a lot of sense. Let's try just doing this. Seems about the same. Oh, no, it didn't save, sorry. Oh, yeah, no, that uses way less. It's not even that bad, because, like, it's just, you need to be in range to click on the block. And click on block range is pretty good nowadays. Back in my day, it didn't used to be so good. Also, it can be modified now, I believe. Like, you can get, like, trinkets and stuff like that that'll modify it. From, like, Botania and such. More iron, hell yeah. I need to probably make some more torches soon. So mine's copper perfectly fine as well. Good old aluminum. Hello? Oh, I think that's a fucking dungeon. I bet you this is the fucking dungeon. There's no, yeah, I can hear so much. Is it a catacomb? No, it's the tower thing on the near where I live. The brick one. Yeah, it's that. Actually, I just remembered. Fun little fact about this dungeon. It's designed so you're supposed to do it from the inside. Why that matters, you can abuse it by going on the outside of it. I forgot about that. I could possibly nick all the loot without doing the dungeon. Get some easy loot. Yeah, exactly. I need more torches though, at bare minimum, because if I keep the light level up enough, I can make sure it doesn't spawn on me. See? Motherfucker just randomly is in my base now. Hello, mate. You want some more cobblestone? Yeah, you do. Okay. I have sticks. I have coal. And together they fuse to make torches. Where's the blue ore? It's for thermal, it's apatite. You remember that rule of not digging up? Because I don't. Okay, I need to try and remember where the treasure is in each room. I think I'm right next to a small loot room. Might be wrong though. I'm not 100% sure. Again, my memory on these rooms is terrible. At the moment, I believe I'm just next to a corridor. Huh. For some reason, I won't mine the wood. Oh yeah, no, there's mob grinder opportunities, but there's so many better ones in throughout this mod pack. There's like the iron forges. They're amazing. Okay, I saw the chest across from me. So there's across from me. So if I go like this. True. Though I don't think I need a mob grinder like this early, especially. By the time I probably need one, I can just make like an ender farm one. That's useful. That's useful. That's useful. I guess that might be useful. Those can be kind of useful, but a coal. Don't mind the rest of it. Yeah, no, overall, not bad haul. Now I want to put this one in my hand slot. This one. This one isn't the most amazing for me at this stage. But I believe it's used to upgrade another one? Or no? No, that's right, sorry. It's one of the best ones you can get in hand. Because it gives you a little bit of attack speed, and it means that your items don't reset your attack. So just switching between items means that I can like attack immediately. I want to keep one level lower, because in that way they don't just shoot me in the face. Well, hello there. It really is surprising how like actually useful that is. There's another cave down there. Just double checking that wasn't a trap or something like that that I was breaking. Just an empty room. Okay. I love playing this game so cheesily. It's such an asshole thing to do. Whoops. See, if you made your game properly, it wouldn't be cheesable. Nothing there. I've gotten a lot of good-ish loot so far. Like, not the best you can get out of these dungeons, mind you. But not bad all the same. Alright, bro, do you mind just, like, not being there? Thanks. I think there's another chest in this room. It's also a jukebox. I do believe you're right with that. Got it wrong. Did it drop? It didn't. Which means it's still in that room. Tragic. I'm gonna eat this bread. Well, that's not terrifying. There we go. Found it. That one was a bit of a stressful one, I have to say. Oh. I don't see any other chests that are easy accessible there, so I'm just going to move on. Oh, there's a chest here. That was the first one I looted. Yeah. Try going and explore above ground. True. I mean, it is just coming into the late stages of daytime, though, so... Good to see you're still here, mate. Do you want some more cobblestone? And how about some more cobblestone? I mean, that was only the first level, is the thing. Like, I could have probably found some more stuff if I'd actually delved a fair bit deeper. But that would require me to play more risky. Because the deeper levels are not going to be as easy to try and cheese. Do I know that there is a lot of redundancy in what I've been placing in these things? Yes, I do. But I also will get a sorting system eventually. Go back later, I guess. Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm thinking, is like at this stage in time, I'm fine moving on for a bit, trying something else. Trying to think. I haven't gotten any south yet. Let's have a look at what's going south. See if I can get some interesting seeds. South just looks like more water, and that makes me a little spooked. Also, it is just about to hit night, so I should probably just go back for now. I mean, like, if I'm being technical, what I should really be doing is just going and trying to mine all the way down quite deep. But I'm also probably not going to play for much longer, maybe even another 5 minutes. That pirate ship for yeah, but that requires me going in the fucking water, and I must stress again, the most terrifying thing I can do right now is go in the water. The water will kill me. Not might, will. You won't die, winky face. Boy, I swear. I actually want this playthrough to go for a little bit of time. Gotta say, that is a very strange way of doing that. Did I only get one sapling out of that? Pirate ship is filled with pillagers. Depends. It could be a ghost ship or it could be a pillager ship. There is the two. And they... I'm gonna be perfectly honest, both of them will kill me. Just straight up at this point. There is no way in hell I'm going to be able to, like, go on those ships and survive. I think. Unless it's... Well, it's because the size of it means that it was one of the large... the middle sizes, I believe. Middle or large. If it was a small, I'd have contemplated it. If it wasn't for the fact that it was still quite a bit of a distance over the water. The moment a sea serpent sees me, I'm dead. Like, there's just no way I can get away from them right now, which is my hesitation. The loot is definitely worth it. No, it's not! It's fucking garbage! I'd be better off looting the dungeon beneath me! What are you on about, boy? I'm trying to think, though, like... I need to get diamonds. I need to get to the nether. I think at this point in time, my first priority is to get just a little bit of... Get down to getting diamonds. I think it is just genuinely the old looking for diamonds problem. Because once I get a Philosopher's Stone, I'm pretty set. But the problem is that's glowstone and redstone. I can potentially get glowstone and redstone from that thing. I think there's some glowstone blocks that exist inside those dungeons. Get diamonds and enchant the nether. No. What I will do is I will get diamonds, I will go to the nether, I will get like a little bit of glowstone, and then I'm going to pussy the fuck out and come back and then solidate myself with Project E. Because once I get Project E running, then I'm fine. I don't have to worry. And the fact that I've had this advantage of getting like, what is it, 6 emeralds? I think it's just 6? No, there's also 5 here. This many emeralds, an emerald is 2 diamonds in equivalence. So I've already got like a lot of EMC for diamonds at this stage. I need obsidian and blaze rods for the spellbook. That is correct. However, and I stand by this, if I can get into Project E, if I can just get into it a little bit, then I can literally become like safe inside the nether. Because, for example, I can get this. If I can get this, then I'm immortal in the nether. What is Project E? Do you know what equivalent exchange is? Like the old equivalent exchange 2 in particular. Because if you don't, that's perfectly fine. But if you do, then that's literally what this is. It's a mod based on alchemy. Where if you see, like, if you've seen the numbers, the EMC, that's energy matter conversion. That's what the number is. So, for example, if I had this transmutation tablet here, if I put a diamond in the center and then put emeralds into it, I can pull diamonds out of equal value. The armor in it, as long as you have EMC and a battery. Yeah, like if you have EMC and a battery and you have the armor for it, which the armor is fairly expensive, but if you have the armor, you're immortal. Like you literally cannot take damage. Unless it's a specific thing. Like the Medusa will still kill you, for example, through this armor. But like with this, I can potentially get like a Swift sort of rendering Gale, which is relatively cheap for something that gives you creative mode flight. And all the dark matter required, like this is the problem. Dark matter is very expensive because it requires a block of diamond, then Alternus fuel, which this is where I go through the Alternus fuel comes from Mobius fuel comes from alchemical coal comes from coal. So it's basically like you chain it down. 4 of this equals 1 of this, and then so on and so forth. Goes all the way to Alternus fuel, and then you get 8 Alternus fuel around a diamond block, and you get a dark matter. And dark matter tools are also like one of the best you can get in the game. And if I can get a energy conversion and energy and a dark matter relay, that's a pedestal. It's really hard to see the bloody black blocks. There we go. This. If I can get basically that, then I infinitely generate the energy. And I can just leave it on and be and try and hide in a safe spot, and I can leave it going, infinitely generating energy. It's a very, very busted mod. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. However, it requires quite a lot of investment. So that's why it's like my early game is I need to find answers for, and Ars Nouveau is going to get me there. But once I get to my mid game, it's going to be Project E, and then it's going to be like going into my late game. I can guarantee you that. Because it's just so cheap. Like even this book I can recreate with EMC. Anything that has an EMC value is recreatable. There are some that bug out though. So enchantment books, for example, they don't work properly. It's kind of overwhelming. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, that goes to what I was talking about earlier. This was when I played modern Minecraft the most. Was during the era where Equivalent Exchange 2 had just turned up. And it's a mod that, like, it's very complex until you kind of play it. And then when you play it, you're like, wow, this is very linear. Like, I still remember, for the longest time, I would do speedruns on myself to see how fast I could get to, like, late game, Project E. Well, no, Equivalent Exchange 2, sorry. And that was back when, so, fun little fact, the big well-known bug at the time, well, not bug, interaction at the time was blaze rods and bones, is that you could, like, put through a macerator from the, industrial craft. You'd put a blaze rod or a bone through that and you get 5 out of it, but an equivalent exchange was only intended to be dealt with when you're dealing with like 2 or 3, like what it returns into crafting. So you put it through the macerator and you get an extra like 3 blaze powder every time you put a blaze rod through, so you just feed it back into itself so it produces an infinite amount of blaze rods, and then you just pull out a little bit of extra off to the side and it would fuel everything you'd ever want it to. It was just an insane amount of OP-ness, but that's been accommodated for inside of the more modern stuff, especially with the extra mod I have, which actually checks those recipes and makes sure that they're not broken. Can you recreate bedrock or end portal frames? Bedrock doesn't have an EMC value, and I'm sure that the portal is the same. It's literally any obtainable block that has an EMC value is like you can play with. I'm sure the frame wouldn't be EMCable, no. But like everything else, you can kind of see the EMC value turning up on. I think wither skeleton skulls don't, because again, like that's a balance factor, so you don't get to abuse it and you still have to go farm those. But like a nether star gives you a buttload from memory. Yeah. And I'm going to try and do an old school system that automates killing the wither for me. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. Because it's getting to my little timer that tells me that I've hit the marker of being 3 hours. And my streams are trying to be 2-3 hours. By abusing goblin traders or villagers for emeralds. Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole point. Is the goblin traders basically skyrocket me to the end of the earth, so I can just abuse the living shit out of that. Like that was always one thing that me and my friends realized the moment we kind of came across it, is that, as I was talking about earlier, a single block of cobblestone is 1 EMC. 32 EMC equals 16,000 EMC with a goblin trader. So it's very highly abusable. And it very quickly scales out of hand. Like that was something that we realized, and it basically, since we had it on a server, my friend would hop on like every once in a while and check if the goblin trader was refreshed, and he would just like buy a shitload of emeralds from him until he maxed out and ran out of buy charges. It was pretty stupid. But yeah, no, thank you for stopping by though, because that was quite fun, and being able to test out a new mod that I've not tried before is more than fascinating to me. Like, I absolutely love being able to try new things. That's kind of why that mod was in the pack to begin with. But yep, no, I'm gonna call it here. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm tempted to stream some, what's it called? Halo Wars 2, probably. It's either that or, Vampire Survivors. Catch you later. But yeah, no, it'll be one of those 2 games. But it'll be same time, same place, yada yada yada. Yo, yeet.